Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 12912 Southwest Buckfield Lane here in Tigard. We're located, we have a 3-inch ABS clean out here. There's two cleanouts. In fact, this cap, the reason it looks that way, it's dry fit. There's no glue on there. Anyway, the black cap is the sewer line. The white one is going to be for your storm drain system. Checking the sewer, we're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sewer line. We currently have water running. And at the end here, I'll reverse direction and go back into the crawl space. It's brand new construction. We want to make sure there's no construction debris hanging up in the line. Anyway, here we go. That dangling from the top of the pipe there, right at that joint, that's excess pipe glue. It's not a root or anything like that. And then here at 15 feet out, the line transitions over to 3034 PVC pipe. It's like 4-inch. Alright, and here at 40 feet out, we have reached the main lateral. I'm going to do locates just to verify we're out the main on Buckfield. And we'll let the line drain out here for a couple minutes, make sure the water's not hiding anything. Alright, I did locate the camera head successfully out the main lateral on Buckfield. The line at this point is all drained out. We're going to go ahead and start reeling back. Alright, we're just about back to the clean out. We're going to reverse direction here and scope as far as we can back into the crawl space. All the pipe from the clean out to the main lateral, though, is in great condition with excellent flow. And this right here, it looks like there's some stuff stuck there. That's just from the construction process of that joint where they've cut the pipe there. And it looks like possibly a feminine hygiene product went down the line here. You really want to avoid those. They are as bad as paper towels. Alright, and here is the end of the line here, all the way at the back of the crawl space. All of this pipe inside the crawl, or the main line anyway, is in great shape. It's draining out properly. Looks like we have a little water coming down the line here. But the line in its entirety is functioning properly at this time. Yeah, it looks like whatever that cotton swab, I'm not exactly sure if that's a tampon, but this looks like excess pipe glue dangling down here, which is fairly normal on new construction. That's at least what it looks like. You can tell it's coming up or coming from that drain there, and it's kind of continuous with that black substance. Now that does look like pipe glue there. The tricky part is, if it's not pipe glue, my camera can't really tell what it. I mean, it looks like pipe glue. It's obviously caused whatever that cotton item there is to hang up. Generally, this stuff will move on its way after the line is used a few times. In fact, what we're going to do here, I'm going to do a toilet flush. I want to see if that thing moves or bends. We've got a toilet flush here. We'll see if it'll come shooting past this spot here or not. There it goes. And the hard part is it overwhelms the camera lens here. Yeah, unfortunately we just don't get a good view of what is going on there. The flush just shoots in front of the camera enough that it kind of blocks our view. What I'm trying to figure out is if that is something that's flexible and it's not a rigid item that's going to actually catch stuff. Things like tampons and stuff like that are going to hang up on everything. They're not designed to go down lines whatsoever. It does appear to be glue. There's also a little bit there at the bottom of the pipe. But if that's rigid in nature, though, you've got a pretty good-sized little item there that's going to hang stuff up on the way out. Now, I would recommend mentioning this to the builder. You could also do a rescope. If the house has a 1-year warranty, you could rescope it before the warranty is up to see if that's still there. Unfortunately, we're not going to really be able to discern what that is exactly with just the camera here. It looks like glue, though, that's kind of dripped down there and adhered itself to the bottom of the pipe, and at one point was one solid strand. But if it's rigid enough in nature, that could actually catch stuff as it comes down the line, as we saw there with that cotton swab. Whether toilet paper and stuff like that's going to hang up there is hard to say. What I'll do is I'll see if we have any inside the house and try and run some down the line and see if any of it hangs up on that. Alrighty, so I took 3 Kleenex tissues from my car and sent them down the line, and that's from the upstairs where you're going to have the most momentum. And as you can see here, it is in fact hanging up in that spot. So anyway, this is a spot where if you've got a couple people going to the bathroom kind of back to back or something like that, you could actually get a clog here. Tissues are not toilet paper, but they shred apart in a similar manner. They're a little bit more formidable, but they're not paper towels or anything like that. So I do recommend showing this to the builder so they can get that resolved. I would run a drain cleaner or something through there. Hopefully that will do the trick. I will try and narrow down with my locator up on the ground floor where it is roughly sitting at. Alright, I went inside and located through the floor. I've got a picture just inside the room or the window. Just inside the house here, the line goes straight back into the home, into this little den office room just inside the entry of the house if you turn to the left. I've taken a picture there. It's about a foot from the back wall of that room, almost directly underneath the wall outlet. So I've got a picture of that. What I would recommend, send it back over to the builder. And you got one of two options. You could try and run a drain cleaner through there to see if you can cut that stuff out. An auger or jetter, there's a good chance that it would. Or if it's cheaper, just go in there and chop the piece of pipe out and replace it. Whatever is going to be the most cost effective. Either way, that needs to get taken care of. That's hanging debris up very, very easily. And it's even more concerning when you've got stuff being flushed from the upstairs, where that stuff is doing a straight vertical drop. It's moving way faster than stuff coming from a toilet downstairs. So that's definitely going to be an issue if it's not taken care of. And I would just have a rescope done to show that it has actually been removed from there. I'm going to go ahead and reel the camera out of the line. Apart from that spot there, the rest of the line is in fantastic shape and functioning properly at this time. I'll kind of show this on the camera here to make it a little easier. So here's our clean out underneath that blue rag there. Straight inside through that window in this room that we're looking into, just about a foot from the rear wall. That's where the, and obviously beneath the floor, that's where it's at.